we need to acknowledge that the best thing happened in Africa over the last 10 years is move more out of conflict and more into stability. Then we also saw governments more keen to engage with IMF. That brings about policy change, pursuing macroeconomic stability.
So the market started with a bang, lots of interest, lots of capital formation, but it was also sort of characterized by the hubris of the type of capital that came to foster that development. That type was sort of short-dated, was aggressive, looking for high returns, and that sort of drove the market to levels that were unsustainable. So over the last sort of 3-4 years, the markets have sort of worked at finding their levels to get to a level of sustainability that you can then sort of chart the next growth phase from.
We notice a few trends, largely from a financial perspective. We look at market reforms, which actually helps the flow of investment into those markets. We also notice development around pension funds in terms around savings, so which means more monies will flow domestically into those key markets for real estate development and investment. There's a focused investment strategy across specific sectors in the market, whether it's logistics or industrial or retail. There are industry players focusing on specific segments as opposed to taking a broad brush approach. There's a strong international interest from the international investment community for real estate in Africa. And that's largely because in their home markets, the yields are tight, investment returns are tight, and they're looking for additional yield. And Africa provides that opportunity. Our business is tailored to provide funding solutions across the region. And I think it sets us aside from our competition on the basis that we have a strong domestic presence, we have a strong South African presence, which allows us to tap into local markets for expertise, which allows us to service customers on the ground. So I'm very optimistic. I see some growth sprouts in key markets, whether in East Africa, West Africa, in Southern Africa. I'm extremely optimistic about the Standard Bank's involvement in real estate across the continent, and I see a bright future for our franchise.